Dear Class 7 students, in today's video, you are going to listen a lesson from your main course book, Henry a Chameleon, written by Ruskin Bond. Unit 3, Section 1. Ruskin Bond, the writer. Ruskin Bond has persistently written about nature and animals in his stories, though in real life he does not have pet animals. In real life, he does not have pet animals, but he is very familiar with these nature animals. Still, he cares for the environment where he lives. He cares for the environment where he lives, though he has no pet animal. Also, on one occasion, he revealed that stories of animals entice readers of all age. So, stories of animals attract readers of all ages and give much interest to the readers. The idea of writing stories about animals worked wonderfully for him. The summary of the lesson, Henry a Chameleon. Henry the Chameleon is a short story by Ruskin Bond, as you can make out that from the title itself, that Henry is a name of a chameleon. The summary begins like this. One day, when Ruskin Bond's grandfather was walking to a friend's home, he saw some people gathered at a garden gate, ready to kill a poor chameleon who was out for sunning in winter. Sunning in winter means to get sunshine during winter days. He brought it home. He rescued the chameleon from the people who were trying to kill the chameleon. Ruskin, as a boy, would often tease the chameleon by sticking a finger at its ribs or placing his finger into its mouth. You know, the children have the habit of teasing the animals. Henry always looked around with suspicion and never cared enough to bite Ruskin. Yes, the Henry the chameleon was always looked around with suspicion in doubtful manner and never made a harm to Ruskin. Grandfather's love for random and most ousted animals always irked grandmother. Grandmother doesn't like these animals. Henry didn't create any trouble at home, but somewhere else. Henry was not a trouble at home, but some other places it created troubles. One incident, when the papayas in the garden ripened, grandmother filled a bucket for Mrs. Gores, the principal of a nursery school. Henry, while searching for his food, that is the insect or the food of the Henry the chameleon, went inside the basket and did not come out. In the school, when Mrs. Ghosh was rummaging the basket for ripened papayas, all of a sudden Henry came out. Seeing a chameleon in the basket, she screamed, began to produce sound loudly, and out aloud in horror. Another teacher too joined with her. Henry was confused at the reaction of the ladies. It got so frightened that it ran away from the window. This is one of the incidents. Here you can see the Ruskin born as a child or a boy was teasing or playing with the Henry the chameleon. Yes, this is Mrs. Ghosh. When she opened the basket, saw the chameleon. The basket contained ripened papayas. In that, the Henry was hiding. This incident reached up to grandmother. She heaved a sigh of relief as no one could make out that the chameleon was theirs. She don't want to reveal that they are keeping a chameleon at home, and she wanted to keep it as a secret. After a few days, Ruskin found Henry sunning on the wall of the garden. Sunning means standing under the sun for getting warm. After a few days, Ruskin found Henry sunning on the wall of the garden. Thereafter, it lived there and kept reducing the growth of insects. That is the main role of the Henry, to eat and lessen the number of insects in the garden. This is written in simple and lucid way, This story is a satirical, hasyatmak in nature, but highlights the human-animal relationship in a most funny way. Now, we will discuss some of the question answers from this lesson. First one, what do you think made it possible for chameleon's eye to wobble? The chameleon Henry had an ability to move the right eye without moving the left retina. The chameleon's eyes were independent of each other. He could wobble each eye side to side, backward and forward in a hyperactively. So, chameleon can rotate its eyes even in 360 degree. Second question, if you were the writer, would you have appreciated grandfather for bringing home the chameleon? Give your reason for your answer. One answer, if I were the writer, I would have not appreciated grandfather bringing home the chameleon because it is very scary and I don't like it at all. This is one of the answers only. Yes, goes that Henry was actually theirs. Give reason for your answer. Because she thought that Mrs. Ghosh would probably not be happy with this idea. This happened when Henry slipped into a basket of papaya that was sent to Mrs. Ghosh. The grandmother was scared to tell Mrs. Ghosh about the chameleon being theirs, thinking it would break their friendship. That's why she didn't reveal to anyone about the chameleon. Then question 4. Can you think of a reason Why Henry came back and never went out of the garden again? Henry came back because he was terrified with the commotion created in the school. Commotion means the much hue and cry. In Hindi we call it halla bolla. Henry never went out of the garden again because he kept the insect population well within bounds in the author's garden. Who is the author? Ruskin Bond. And the question number 5. Describe Henry with its physical features and characteristics. Chameleons are in a class by themselves and are no ordinary reptiles. They are easily distinguished from the lizard. We can identify the chameleon from the lizard easily by certain outstanding features. A chameleon's tongue is as long as its body. Its limbs are long and slender, and its fingers and toes resemble a parrot's claw, just like the claw of the parrots. Chameleon's eyes are the most remarkable feature. I already told you it can rotate in 360 degree in any direction. They have ability to wobble their eyes side to side, backward and forward. Dear students, with this I am winding up today's video. We will meet with another topic in another day. Thank you. Have a nice time.